Hey everybody, it's CameraKid92 here. I thought today I would do a video review on my cell phone. It is a Samsung T404g by Net10. It is a QWERTY slider phone, and I thought I would give you a walkthrough and rundown of the features it has. So the T404g is the successor to the Samsung T401g. The T401g was Net10's one of their first QWERTY slider phones ever. It had a 1.3 megapixel camera, MP3 player, a microSD slot, and it was virtually identical to the Samsung Gravity. The Samsung T404g is pretty much identical to the Samsung Gravity 2. Since this is like the Gravity 1, this is like the Gravity 2. And it is pretty similar to the T401g, so if you're going from the T401g to this phone, you'll notice a lot of similarities. The only real difference between the two is the camera. This one, of course, has the 1.3 megapixel with a self-portrait mirror. The T404g has a 2 megapixel camera, and it does not have a portrait mirror. But it does take better pictures, and both phones also took video. The T404g also has a microSD slot, but it is not here like the T401g. It's not an easy access type slot like that. For the T404g, you have to slide off the battery cover like so, and right here is the microSD slot, and I'm pretty sure it can hold up to 32 gigs. I'm not sure. I have 8 gigs in here. So the T404g, it has a 2.2 inch display. It's pretty clear and vibrant. It's a little bit clearer than the T401. The T401 I think is a 2.1 inch. So the T404 is a little bit bigger. The menus and the layout are, as you can see, they're pretty similar. The T404g is a bit clearer, the slightly bigger screen, colors are a bit more vibrant, it's a bit less pixelated as well. The T404g features a messaging button right here, since it is a messaging phone, just like the T401g, as you can see there. You can set it to creating a new message like I have set, or you can have it set so when you click on it, it'll go to your messages folder. But I think it's easier to just have it create a new message. Since it is a messaging phone, it has this full slide-out QWERTY keyboard. I think it is a improvement over the T401g, because the T401, the buttons are pretty tiny, and sometimes when I would click them, I would click the wrong button and stuff. So the buttons were kind of tiny. On the T404, it's laid out a bit nicer. It's a 4-row QWERTY keyboard instead of 3 rows. It is pretty easy to text on. I haven't had a problem. It responds pretty well. Sometimes when I click on a button, it does, give you like double of the letter. Like if I click on T, maybe there's 2 instead of 1, but it doesn't really happen that much, so it's not really a bother. These 2 buttons on the side are soft keys. They act just like these buttons here. So these are soft keys. You have an OK key. When I first got this phone, I wasn't really used to having the OK key. So sometimes when I'd be typing a message, I would mean to hit the Alt button, but instead I would hit the OK button. So I would send it prematurely, so I would have like a half typed message, but it's no big deal. The phone does feature a music player. I don't really have much music here. I have a some Lady Gaga. I also have some Coldplay. It was just some sample music I wanted to put on. So you can organize playlists. One thing I'm not too crazy about the music player is I used to have a BlackBerry, so that kind of spoiled me a bit. And when you would play the music on the BlackBerry, you could multitask. You know, you could send text messages, you could surf the web, you know, stuff like that. With the music player here, let's just play Viva La Vida. When you're playing the music, if you want to send a text, say I want to create a new message, doesn't do anything. If I want to exit out, the music stops. So if you want to play music, you're stuck on this screen right here. So don't expect to send any texts while listening to music. It's either one or the other. So, I mean, the music player is a nice feature, you know, for like, it's good for like a road trip. If you want to listen to some music, or if you're like me, sometimes I like to listen to music when I'm doing chores around the house. And I use the speaker and I just kind of walk around with it, so that's not too bad. The camera, as I said, is a 2 megapixel camera right there. It does not have a flash. The colors and pictures are pretty good. Let's take a picture of the T401g so I can show you guys how clear it is. Well, I mean, it's not super clear, but it's not bad. Okay, so, I mean, it does get a little blurry if it's shaky like me, because I'm holding it with one hand right now, so it's like, colors are pretty good. It does not have autofocus, so if you're trying to take a close-up picture, it gets blurry. But far off, landscape pictures, outside pictures, it's pretty clear. It's not too bad. The video quality is mediocre. I mean, it's good if you don't have anything else. It's very pixelated. I think the highest resolution is 176 by 144. I think that's the highest resolution. I guess I will take a little video and I will show you what it looks like. So here we are recording on the T404g with the 2 megapixel camera. Let me video myself. Hi, hello, hello, hello. You can see how pixelated the video is. So yeah, I'm going to stop it now so I can show my viewers. Okay, so let's play the video. And I will show you what it looks like. So here we are recording on the T404g with the 2 megapixel camera. Let me video myself. Hi, hello, hello, hello. You can see how pixelated the video is. So yeah, I'm going to stop it now so I can show my viewers. Alright, so as you can see, the quality is mediocre, but it's not bad for if you're out somewhere, and if you see like a cat stuck in a tree, or a tornado, or I don't know, some random event happening, and you don't have your camera, so take a quick video of it. I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, you can tell what's going on, but it's not like going to replace your camcorder, and it doesn't beat the iPhone or any of that, but it's good for what it does. It's a very basic video and still camera, and for the price, this phone is a really good deal. When I got it, it was $80, but I know you can get it on sale for $30. I've seen it for sale for $30 at Kmart and Sears and stuff like that. So for the price, this phone is a really good phone. I would recommend it to somebody who would want a phone on an affordable plan. I'm on the Net 10 $50 unlimited plan, unlimited everything. It gets really good signal. I've gone, my previous phone was a BlackBerry on Virgin Mobile, and I loved the BlackBerry, but Virgin Mobile's service was not very good. I didn't have signal in my house. I didn't have signal in other places, so what's the point of having a smartphone if you don't have signal? So I switched back to Net 10. I had them before, and I was happy with them, but when I had Net 10 at the time, they did not have unlimited texting or any of that, so I needed an unlimited texting plan, so I went to Virgin Mobile. And now Net 10 has unlimited plans, so I went back to them. And I'm really happy I made that decision because for the price, it's a really good phone. I mean, it's not a smartphone, it's not an iPhone, it's not a Droid, but you can go on the internet. I mean, the internet is very basic. It's good for checking Facebook. You can go on Google and check eBay, and I think you can check email too. But sometimes, on my break at work, I go on Google. It does not play YouTube videos, but that's okay. I mean, it's kind of a small screen, so you won't really be able to tell anyway. But here's Google on the phone. You can also go on Facebook, like I said, and I downloaded a Facebook app. I didn't even know you could download apps for this phone, but when I went on the Facebook mobile site, it gave me an option to download the Facebook app. So I was like, okay. So there you go. It's a Java play sound, like you need sound for Facebook. It's Java. And see, Facebook. There you go. Call quality of this phone is pretty good. Everybody who I've talked to on this phone said I sound really clear, and they sound pretty clear too. So that is a plus for you talkers out there. My signal is always really good. I'm always getting 5 bars. I mean, it uses AT&T's signal, so, and AT&T is good around here, the Philadelphia area, so I haven't had any problems with that. I'm really happy I have signal in my house, unlike with Virgin Mobile, I had nothing. But be careful when you get your T404g or any track phone or Net 10 or any of that, because I know with track phone and Net 10 they sell these with AT&T SIMs, but they also sell them with T-Mobile SIMs, and T-Mobile signal sometimes isn't that great. My dad bought one of these with track phone, and it came with a track phone SIM card. I mean, not track phone SIM card. It came with a T-Mobile SIM card, and his signal was terrible in our house. He barely got any bars. He got maybe 1. So he asked for another SIM card with AT&T. They sent him one for free, and now he has the same amount of bars as I do. Alright, so overall, I am very satisfied with this phone. You can get it with track phone. They come with triple minutes for track phone. Mine is Net 10. You can get it on Net 10, and you can use it on their pay-as-you-go, or you can get it on their unlimited $50 plan. That's what I have it on. You can also get it with Straight Talk. Straight Talk is $45 a month, unlimited everything, but I'm not really near a Walmart, and a Kmart is like right near me, so they were selling these at Kmart, so I figured $5 extra isn't gonna hurt me. Overall, I am very satisfied with this phone. It is a very good deal for the price. It is a very solid phone. It doesn't feel cheap. It has a good camera, a decent MP3 player. Texting is very good on it. I have no problem with the keyboard. Call quality's good. Signal's good. I like how it has the memory card so I can store all my pictures. But yeah, that is pretty much it. And that is my review of the Samsung T404g.